Hi everyone and welcome to your class today. So this is going to be a 30-minute class just to really help you start to reconnect back to life. We can sometimes feel so lost with so much information that is being given to us and we don't know which path to tread upon, that we can feel really sort of disconnected and overwhelmed. So let this practice be just a gentle exploration to figuring out what and who you truly are. So all you will need is a block and maybe a blanket or a cushion or a bolster to place underneath your knees if you get back pain during Shavasana. But otherwise, you'll just need yourself, and we'll begin at the front of our yoga mat. So I'd like you to stand with your feet roughly a fist width distance apart. The arms are hanging naturally down by your sides. And we're just going to take a moment to just really anchor into this space, where you're relaxing your shoulders down away from the ears and you're feeling all the baggage of your day, of your week, just drop off your shoulders. And you're breathing deeply in and out through the nose, taking deep breaths into the chest, expanding the ribs, the belly. And when you exhale, just slowly breathe all of that air out. And as you do, feel the tension dissolve off your body. Take another deep breath, feeling that rising, grounding energy of the earth fill into your body. And when you exhale, you just start to feel a little bit more present, a bit more relaxed. And if you know the Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, I'd like you to bring this into your practice, but if not, that's absolutely fine. Just breathe in and out of the nose. And this is a moment to connect with the body, to connect with the breath, to let go of all that external noise and come to the silence within. Then start to bring your hands to meet in Namaste at the center of your chest, a moment to set your Sankalpa, your heartfelt pledge. And this might be to receive healing and courage, to receive clarity and insight, or just simply to have peace. And when you feel that intention arrive in the body, just allow it to really build up into the heart, to ripple out through the body into the space around you, creating this protective energy bubble for your practice. And then a moment to bow the mind down to the hands, setting that intention there. And then just release the arms down by the sides, and let's begin our Surya Namaskar sun salutations. Take a deep breath into the chest, expand the ribs, the belly. And as you exhale, draw the belly in and up, bring your hands to meet in Namaste at the center of your chest. Inhale, start to lift the arms, then lift the gaze. Then as you exhale, pull the navel to spine, fold from the hips, ground your fingertips next to your toes. If your lower back or your hamstrings feel tight, bend into the knees. Then inhale, step your left leg back, drop your knee gently to the ground, check your front knee and ankle are aligned as you look up. Then exhale, pull the navel to spine, send your right foot back. You're now in your downward facing dog position. So in your downward dog, your fingertips are spread, you're rising your hips upwards, and it's not about getting the heels to the ground, it's about having a long spine. So you might need to come high on the tippy toes or bend into those knees more. Then at the end of your next exhale, start to come high on the tippy toes, drop your knees, your chest, your chin down to the ground with the elbows hugged in. Then inhale, drop the pelvis, scoop through into Cobra, the shoulders come down and back. And then as you exhale, press into the palms, come back into your downward facing dog position, the spine is long. Then inhale, look forward, step the left foot, then the right foot to the front of your yoga mat. As you exhale, draw the chest to thighs as you hinge from your hips. Inhale to lead with the chest, reach the arms up, lift the gaze. Then exhale, drop the gaze, connect the hands to your heart. Inhale a deep ujjayi breath, rise up, look up. Exhale, draw the navel to spine as you fold forward and down and touch the ground. Inhale, send the right foot back, drop the knee to the floor, you're on the fingertips, look up. Then exhale, pull the navel to spine, press into the palms, come into your downward facing dog position, the hips are high. Then begin to hold the breath, or exhale, come high on the tippy toes, drop your knees, your chest and your chin in between the hands with the elbows hugged in, or come lie in on the mat. Then inhale, scoop through into Cobra, keep your pelvis grounded. And exhale, draw the belly in, press back into your downward facing dog position. Now inhale, look forward, step the right foot, then the left foot to the front of your yoga mat. As you exhale, fold forward, engage the thighs. Inhale to lead with the chest, reach the arms up, look up, drop the gaze, exhale. Connect the hands to your heart. Now release the arms down to the sides for a moment. Palms facing forward. Relax your shoulders. We stand Tadasana. And for a moment, really start to feel the awakening energy of the sun. Filling your body with warmth and light. So we now come into our first pose. We're coming into Tadasana mountain pose. So your feet are a hip's width distance apart. You press into the base of your big toes. The spine is nice and long. You relax the shoulders. The palms face forward. And then you gently bring the weight onto the front of your feet and just gaze off at the distance. So take a deep ujjayi breath in, and as you do, reach the arms up overhead. Then as you exhale, start to allow the arms to fall back down to the sides. Take a deep breath, rise the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, start to release the arms down to the sides. Now you're going to take another deep breath, and as you do, you'll start to rise the arms up. You'll find stillness. So the palms are facing each other. You relax your shoulders, your forearms and your palms. And then you just close your eyes for a moment. And you start to feel into the energy of your heart space. Every inhale, you feel your heart open and expand. Every exhale, you release all tension that you hold there. And then with your next exhale, release the arms down by the sides. The palms face forward, stand Tadasana. Take a deep, grounding breath in. And exhale, feel more relaxed, more still. So we continue with Padahasana, standing forward bend. So your feet are now roughly a fist width distance or a hip's width distance, whichever feels more comfortable for your body. Your arms are down by the sides and the shoulders are just stacked on top of your hips. You take a deep breath in, and as you do, reach the arms up overhead. Then as you exhale, pull the navel to spine, begin to fold forward from the hips. If you know that you get lower back pain, just place your hands on your shins, or continue to fold all the way forward from your hips, bringing your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Then as you inhale, take a deep breath, rise the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, draw the navel in and start to fold forward, grounding your fingertips to the earth. Take another deep breath in, and as you do, feel the length of your spine. And then as you exhale, begin to fold forward, now grounding your fingertips onto the earth. Now as you fold forward, really start to lightly engage your thighs. Pull that navel in and feel the fold coming from your hips. If your fingertips don't meet the earth, bend into the knees more, or just grab your block and place them underneath the fingertips. Or alternatively, you can just grab your opposite elbows. And as you start to surrender into the breath, feel all the heaviness just fall from the spine, the shoulders, the neck, the mind. breathe. And with your next in-breath, lead with the chest. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, start to bring those arms down by the sides. Palms face forward, stand Tadasana. Just feel that deeper connection to the earth. So we now continue with Utkatasana. So Utkatasana is our chair pose. So we're going to stand with our feet roughly a fist width distance or a hips width distance. Again, what is comfortable for your body, so you can play around with your feet. So as we stand here in our chair pose, we're nice and tall, the shoulders are down and back. So as you take an inhale, you sit back into the chair, you engage the thighs, you start to draw your biceps up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, you'll draw the navel to spine, you'll begin to fold forward and ground your fingertips to meet the earth. Then as you inhale, keeping strong in the legs, start to rise up back into your chair position, lift the heart to the sky, and then exhale, straighten the legs and release the arms to the sides. So inhale, sit back into the chair, rise the arms up towards your biceps, and then exhale, draw the navel to spine, fold forward, keeping the legs strong as you breathe. Then as you inhale, start to rise up into your chair position, pull the navel to spine. And as you exhale, straighten the legs and release the arms to the sides. We'll go for one more round. And with your next in-breath, when you find yourself in your chair position, just really look at your knees, make sure they're roughly aligned with your toes, engaging through the thighs, pulling the navel in towards the spine. And your palms are facing each other. And then really just start to feel that strength building in your ankles, your calves, your thighs, and your spine. Each breath is refreshing your brain and bringing centeredness to your mind. And now with your next in-breath, straighten the legs, release the arms down to the sides. Palms face forward. Taking a deep breath in. And a slow, releasing breath out. Now we will come to stand at the front of our yoga mat. As we now continue with the floor, we are going to do half a round of Surya Namaskara to get us there. So the feet are roughly a fist width distance apart. The arms are hanging down besides the body. We take a deep breath in, really breathe up from the earth, up to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, bring your hands to meet in Namaste at the center of your chest. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, draw the navel to spine, hinge from the hips, ground your fingertips next to your toes. Inhale, send the left leg back, drop the knee gently to the ground. The front knee and ankle align as you look up. Exhale, pull the navel to spine, send your right foot back. You're now coming into your downward facing dog position. So from here, the fingertips are nice and spread. You're pressing into the palms. And you want to feel this nice V shape upon the body, where the spine is long and the hips are reaching up towards the sky. So maybe you need to bend into the knees or come higher on the tippy toes, or maybe you need to walk your feet a little bit more closer towards the hands. So just play around in the pose, close your eyes and see what fits your body. Taking 2 more deep Ujjayi breaths. And with your next in-breath, we're going to bring the knees down to the ground. You're going to drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Then as you exhale, draw the navel to spine and press back into your downward facing dog position. So inhale, bring the knees to the ground, drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze, cow pose. And exhale, draw the navel to spine, send the hips high, come back into your downward facing dog. So continue this movement for a couple of more breaths, feeling the openness and the spaciousness that it begins to create in your spine and all the backs of your legs. And with your next in-breath, you will come back into your neutral position. You are going to open your knees nice and wide. The big toes are going to touch and you sink back now into your child's pose. So as you come into your child's pose, allow the forehead to meet the earth, the forearms and the palms to meet the earth. And if the forehead doesn't meet the earth, just place the hands underneath there. Or if this is really uncomfortable, then just straighten the legs out in front of you and just lie on your stomach. But close the eyes. Find a moment to just take a walk inside. A moment to breathe out all the heaviness and tension that you've been carrying within your body. Really let yourself be held by the earth as you breathe. Now with your next in-breath, begin to walk your fingertips up toward your knees. Turn onto your backs as we now come into bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. So I want you to lie back onto your back so you feel the spine, the shoulder blades pressing into the earth, the back of the head into the earth. The arms are down by the sides and you're going to walk your feet up towards your hips ever so slightly, and you want to be able to stroke the backs of the heels with your middle finger. This is roughly for an alignment, so you'll feel your feet parallel also. Now please feel free to make any adjustments that you need if something does not feel good. So take a deep breath into the chest, and as you do, begin to lift the hips, lift the arms up overhead. Then as you exhale, start to release the hips and arms back down to the earth. So inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, the arms are coming back and behind you. And then exhale, start to bring the whole body back to the earth. Now go in for one more breath. And then when you find yourself up in your bridge pose, I want you to just hold here for a moment. So really start to engage the thighs. Squeeze into your glutes and connect the core toward your spine. And then press into the heels as if you're pressing them away from the body, but do not move your feet. Close your eyes. And really let your bridge support you in your practice and in your life. And then with your next exhale, release the hips and release the arms down to the sides. And just pause for a breath. Let yourself have this moment. Now we're going to continue with our back bending. And for our back bending, I want you to just come now to lie on the stomach, where your legs are now straight out behind you. Your body is in one straight line. And we're coming into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Now for Cobra pose, if you know you suffer with any sort of discomfort in your lower back, then I just want you to come into Sphinx, where your elbows are going to be just in front of your shoulders. Your arms are parallel to each other. The Fingertips are spread, pressing into the earth. The feet are just about a hip's width distance apart, or whatever feels comfortable. And then all you'll do is press into the elbows and just lift the heart forward and allow yourself to receive healing from your Sphinx pose. But if everything in your back feels good, then you will come down onto the ground. You will bring your big toes to touch where the heels will fan out to the sides, but if you need space between your feet, that's good too. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders at the top of your ribs. Spread through the fingers, draw the elbows in towards the body and the shoulders down and back. Then begin to rest your head, your forehead on the ground. So as you take a deep inhale, lift the head, lift the heart, start to rise up as far as feels comfortable. And then exhale, slowly start to release the whole body back down to the ground. Then inhale a deep breath, lift the head, lift the heart, come up with that strength in your spine. And then exhale, start to release the whole body back down to the earth. We go for one more time, and as we do, we're going to find stillness, knowing you can release the pose at any point if it gets too much. So really press all 10 toes into the earth. Feel the thighs, the pelvis pressed into the earth. Draw the shoulders down and back. Close down the eyes and sink into your heart space. Holding for one more breath. And with your next exhale, simply allow yourself to come back to the earth, placing your hands underneath your forehead. Let the whole body relax. Take a deep breath into your back body, and exhale, let all the tension soften. Breathe. And we're going to come into our final pose, our wind relieving pose. So I want you to come to lie on your back, and I want you to bring your knees into the chest, placing your hands now at the top of the shins. Maybe your hands are apart, or you can interlace the fingers. And then close the eyes. Connect to the body, the breath. And with your next inhale, extend the legs up towards the sky and bring your arms back and behind you. And then exhale, bring your knees back into the chest. Take a deep breath, lengthening the legs up and the arms come back and behind you. Exhale, draw your knees into the chest. Continue for a couple of more rounds. And with your next exhale, just hold there. And only lightly hold on to the knees. You don't need to really pull the knees into the chest. Just keep that lower back on the ground. And then start to just relax the forehead, the space between your eyebrows, your jaw, your throat, your shoulders, your heart, your spine. A moment to just be. And then you're going to release the legs straight out in front of you. And we end with our final resting pose. So just check in with the body. Bring the feet about a hip's width distance apart. There's space between the arms and your side body, and the palms are facing upwards. And if your lower back doesn't feel good, and you don't have anything to put underneath the knees, then just bend into the knees and allow the knees to fall into each other. And that's absolutely fine, you'll still be able to relax. Wherever you are, now become still. Completely still. Ready to receive your relaxation. So bring your awareness to both feet and allowing both feet to deeply relax. Bringing your awareness to both legs, the shins, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hamstrings. Feel them deeply relax. And this relaxation is spreading into your thighs, your hips, your pelvis. Completely relax. Bring your awareness to the center of your palms. Let all 10 fingers relax through the palms. And feel the relaxation spreading up into the arms, into the shoulders, both arms and hands deeply relax. Relaxing your stomach, relaxing your ribs, relaxing all through your chest and your heart. Bringing the awareness to that quiet space along the spine and feeling the entire spine deeply relaxed. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, all tension from your jaw relax. Your chin, your lips, your nose, the space between your eyebrows relax. Your cheeks, your temples, your eyelids, your eyeballs, the muscles deep behind the eyes, fully relaxed. The back of the head, the sides of the head, and the beautiful crown of your head, fully relaxed. And you feel each breath now like an energetic wave that washes through the body. And every breath in, you just feel more reconnected to life. You feel calm and peaceful. And when you exhale, it cleanses through the body and it takes all your tension, your heaviness, your tightness away. You take another deep breath in and you feel that wave wash up through the body, bringing you healing and light. And you exhale, you allow everything you carry, everything that hinders your growth, you let the waves wash it all away. Now let yourself be heavy, but also let yourself be weightless, as light as your breath, as light as the sun. Be fully with yourself and not with your mind. Now we're going to take a few breaths to just come back, to ground ourselves back into our body, to wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes, to bring our knees into the chest or take a big stretch over the head, whatever feels good today. Then roll onto the right side of your body. A moment to just pause, to feel that inner peace, that connection. Like you've returned home, back to yourself. And really press yourself up and gently, gently come to find your seated position. Now it can be nice to sit on a block, but you can come into folded legs. You can come into a kneeling position, whatever's good for your body. And then as you do, just start to allow the spine to support you. Allow the shoulders to relax down, down, down the body. And just closing the eyes and really feeling into the energetical experience of your practice. Where we're not being influenced by a single thing. There's just so much space, so much emptiness, but yet still so much life. So when you're feeling lost and you don't know what path to tread, what decision to make, come back to the nature of yourself. Root yourself in yoga. Let it be the compass that helps you discover who and what you truly are. Now we bring our hands to meet in Namaste, to always end our practice in gratitude. And we really find gratitude for the body, for the breath, for everything that we have in life, even if sometimes it feels like we don't have enough. Just look within yourself, look within your friends and your family, in your home, and see you have enough and you are enough. Be grateful for everything. Now, the energy of this practice, we never just give it to ourselves. We share it with the whole world. May all sentient beings be well, may they be free of suffering, and may they be at peace. May all beings know peace and love. Namaste.